Hi everyone, it's your girls, Annie and Elsie, again
Yep.
on another episode of our UX podcast. Okay, so today is a little different. We are going to be doing social listening today. We are just going on the internet to see what people are talking about in regards to our favorite topic, which is user experience design, or let's just say design. Okay, so we're beginning with Twitter because we did Twitter and Reddit, and we think we want to be doing this on like most episodes now, right, Elsie?
Yeah, I
So we
think
can we can do it at the end, right? Okay, that's good for an intro. Let's begin because we don't have time. So I'm going to letter D. Letter
okay.
D. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a tweet from someone called Demilade. I think he's a okay. I don't know what he is, but I guess he's in tech. And he says, "I'm asking again. If you had the chance of learning one of these skills fully paid for, which of them would you go for?" And he lists a couple, no, it lists like 5 fields of work, and he's asking people to reply. And we have product design. He put in brackets. He put UI UX design, web development, graphics design and branding, IT project management, data science. Let me ask you, Elsie, now, what would you go for first of all?
I'll have said data science, but data science seems like something that is because it seems to be in demand now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say yes,
Data
actually.
science, yeah, and then but I feel like it's going to be something that is, I don't know, it sounds difficult.
It's not
I
though.
don't know, because I've not yet tried it at all, so I don't know what it's all
What
about,
it's
but,
all about.
but I like that. But then, do you know the funniest part is that I was almost going for graphics design and
Mm-hmm.
branding. I loved it at first. I was like dabbling into it, but
Like before UX.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's why I even entered into UX because I already had like that
Wow.
graphic design sort of like. But then I just
Knowledge.
felt like people are probably going to be phasing out in a way. But it's
Bro,
like
me
it's
too.
like is
Thing
back
is,
with a bank somehow. I
what
don't
I
know.
feel is maybe it can't ever go. I don't think it's a field
Yeah,
that can
especially
ever go out of
branding.
style.
Branding will
Yeah.
never. Yeah, I don't think
There's
branding will.
you always need a brand designer.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
always need
believe that.
someone to do
I don't know
graphics.
why I just backed out. I just felt like it's going to
You don't
because people were
fuck up.
talking about it like it's going to like phase
Yeah,
out replaced by you.
that there was a time when if you say you're a graphic designer, it
It's
was
like
kind
they
of
would look
you
down
are
on you. You're
very
like,
low. You're,
yeah,
you're not an INR or something like that. And I
yeah.
don't blame people who thought that way because graphic designers they don't. I don't know. I don't want to say it's their fault, but if you want to get a graphic designer, and I can pay somebody maybe like 5K to just do a
Yeah,
poster
everybody
for
on
me.
an Upwork and Fiverr was
They
graphic
were doing
designer.
graphic design, so it's like it was everywhere for real.
That's
But
true.
still, I think now there's a demand for the ones that are unique. I looked through these replies for real, and I didn't see a lot of people shouting UI UX like how it used to be before.
Bro.
I didn't see if you go through it. Even when someone say designer, product design, they write for there. And
And
I
product design is, I don't know if people in Nigeria really understand this, but product design is like, is more umbrella, is like more physical products. I what I found. And
exactly.
yeah.
And I even see a lot of UI designers, not even UX designers. I see a lot of UI designers claim that they are product designers in Nigeria, especially. Like on their portfolio now, they call themselves product design. But when you go to the case studies, it's just digital products. Like, and it's just the UI of it. They didn't
Mm.
really do a lot of the usability testing type
Yeah, I
things,
think in Nigeria,
research.
I think not just in Nigeria, not even
Even
people here,
here,
they also
actually.
like, it's like interchangeable. It's like product design, and UI UX. They just,
But is it
but
correct to do that?
But I've seen in schools, in university, because I tried to, when I was trying to apply for UI UX design,
Mm-hmm.
I got one, like I had an interview with someone and it was product design. I was like, let me just try product design since it's similar.
Yeah.
But the guy asked for my portfolio. And then, of course, he found the digital stuff. Then it was not like, no, in the school, product design is mostly physical stuff.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, I didn't even bother going through the website before, like, 'cause
before
I just
before going for
then
it.
I went through the website. It was really like product. It was really product like shares stuff or designing
Hmm.
physical products basically. Like so, mostly in schools. I think that is the difference.
Do you think people like us that we are UI UX designers now? Do you think we can easily transition to product design?
Probably. I think so.
Probably.
Maybe. But the issue with product design is that it's not just about because it's just like so it's just a design. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the
And it's the
issue with
same design process for
maybe,
things.
maybe I don't know. So I think the issue with product design is just beyond maybe they'll have their own apps for things too.
Because they'll
I don't know.
prototype.
They should be able to do
Hmm.
something like that. But I think the end product, the end is products. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely is like
Something
mostly
real.
physical. Yeah,
And
real
it's not the
products.
designer that develops that. It could be like maybe a carpenter or something,
That's
or
what I
yeah.
don't know. That's the thing I didn't even ask at the end of the day because when he now told me that, it sort of threw me off. Like, oh,
Mm.
it's actually like physical product. And then I went to their website and I started finding out that it's actually like
Physical.
physical products other than
Because me too, I fell in the trap because I started to see UI UX. Everybody they call UI UX. Me, I don't want to be UI UX. I want to be special. I want another name. And I started using product design on my bio that time. But then when I checked it too, I was seeing this thing is more of physical, like you said.
yeah.
So I don't think it's right to be using that unless I'm actually a product designer. What of project management or even
Yeah, I
product
think
management?
project management is something that people are really trying to rush into again. It's about managing the whole whatever, maybe.
The whole process.
Yeah, the whole process.
Managing the designer, the developer,
Everybody, yeah.
everybody.
So I think a lot of people are like going into that one too. I
Now
noticed
the ones
it.
that get paid now, they don't do anything.
You're not doing anything
They are
exactly.
the ones.
So I think some people come in as UX UI, but then
Yeah.
change to
Project.
project management when they find out
Also,
that's
there's another thing I found. I'm seeing product management a lot on Reddit, especially. We'll get
yeah.
there.
I think
Product management, and they are requesting that UX designers be product managers.
I think that product management is about like managing the life cycle of that product, not just the team involved, but that whole product until it
Until
comes
launch.
until launch and after launch too, because you have to still keep managing all those things.
And that's
So
true.
I think that's what maybe that's why they're saying UI UX designers should be that, because they're always like working with the product. Maybe that's why. But
So UX design with extra steps is product manager.
maybe.
Maybe. Okay, we'll do our research.
Yeah,
Okay, let me just go through the codes. I don't know if you are seeing everybody, graphics design and branding. Even me, you see my tweet there, graphic design and branding I put for there. I wish I really started from graphics design, because actually I just feel like every designer, I think they should have been graphic designers first. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I just
I
feel
think
that way.
I think it really helps in that branding, branding yourself
Yeah.
too. Like, you learn how to brand and it's really-
Like even design elements, design principles, the most basic parts of it, the most fundamental part of design,
understanding
you have it
fonts,
on lock.
understanding
Yeah,
fonts and all those things.
you have it
too.
on lock. Than people just rushing into UX design and they just start design. And you know how people, well, me personally, how I learned UI design was by recreating what someone already did.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah,
I would
it's
just
true.
recreate,
A
oh,
lot
how
of
did
people
this
do
get
that.
here?
Yeah. That's
So I didn't do any course on like actual design principles. It's until when I got to this uni that we were now learning design principles for real. And
okay.
then reading books
I
obviously
think some people
helps.
actually did boot camp. Boot camp is a way.
Yeah, boot camps.
Mostly online.
Boot camps as well.
Yeah.
But in the boot camps, do they teach like design elements, design principles
Even on
that
the
show
boot
you
camp,
what's
you not
white
not not
space,
really design
color?
principle. I think it depends on the period
How
of
do you
time the
mean?
boot camp is,
Oh,
like
the
how
length
long it is.
of the
Yeah.
training.
So
Okay.
if it's something that is just like 3 weeks, for instance,
Yeah.
you might not go that deep versus 3 months versus 6 months. So I think
Yeah,
it
that's true,
depends.
sha.
So and the one I did
Yeah.
at first sort of touched on a lot of things actually, but not like didn't go very deep into it. Just touched up on some things.
Just surface level.
Yeah, a lot. So it was okay as a start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not like you can't come out and be like. But a lot of people come out from there and actually started thriving and started
Yeah,
learning more
definitely.
and got
People
jobs. So
thrive
it's
now.
not like
It depends on your will too.
At least I know someone that got international job from just that boot camp.
Yeah.
So
God, I beg.
it's crazy, but yeah.
Another thing another theme I'm picking up from this tweet is that not a lot of people are choosing web development.
Yeah.
Not a lot. And my theory for this, I may be very wrong, but this is why I feel. I've been feeling like this for a few years now. These low code and no code platforms like Webflow, like Wix, like Squarespace, I feel like they will displace a lot of UI web develop, like front end developers. Like I don't think you need to code HTML, CSS, JavaScript now
I think there's something you can
for a basic site.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to be getting a front end developer to do that anymore.
Do you know what's even crazy?
Yeah.
I said I talked about it and I keep forgetting. There's so many AIs now for UI development, like for UI design.
This is not even no code anymore.
This is not even like no code.
This is not even Webflow anymore.
UI UX, no
Yeah.
UI UX, like for UI design. They'll tell you what you want to design.
And it brings
And
out.
I've not yet tried any of them, and I just saw that and I was like, I'm going to talk to maybe we can actually look into some things like
Similar.
that, just to look at those AIs and see if they actually work or
Work
not.
well.
Yeah. So, but it's interesting that they're already being developed. I know, and I feel like the more you test them out, the more
The better they become.
Yeah,
They learn.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like, UI. UI.
I read one like that already. We're going to get there. They said if the UI, I mean, if the AI can get connected to your design library, maybe your team has your design system, your fonts, your your logo, everything. It can just immediately. I've not really tried this in theory.
Yeah, I get that.
mean,
Do
practice.
you know why I get that?
Yeah.
The ChatGPT. You remember how a lot of authors started coming out, like ChatGPT was getting their stuff and
plagiarizing.
Like there. So it was really like affecting them. They started coming out. So I get that. So the more hands they lay on these things, mostly as we are, like I said, trying to train them, raising them on your laptop, and then it might start having your stuff and all of that too.
Your information, your data.
Yeah, it's possible to. We don't know how their privacy, whatever, work, but nobody's actually talking about those things again. And it's like
because
you're just you're just looking at the good side of it.
So the thing is, I'm not saying that maybe we should not learn web development. If you want to learn web development, that's great. There's so much to even do there, especially if you are going all the way, like you're going to use React and actual code.
And this person actually said my mind. The person was like, please include cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity.
I'm surprised I didn't see it on that list too. Like cybersecurity is like another
in demand role
right now, because a lot of roles you just be seeing like cybersecurity and all that. But I don't know why. Yeah.
Isn't there something sinister about the fact that we're looking for skills that are in demand to learn so that we can make money, and we can't just do what we like to do anymore in the world to make money and to just live a decent life?
I think that's actually interesting. But I think that the way the world is going, or the way it is now, to follow your heart and to like do what you want, you should have made some money.
Bro, you should have made
some money then as a hobby. Start that as a hobby, sort of like a hobby, which might or might not make money. So it's like, if it makes money,
fine.
If it doesn't make money, at least you're enjoying what I do. For instance, I've been thinking about this, and I love to read novels, and I'm like, and I love music. So I'm always like thinking about it, like how would you make money from something like that? You know what I mean?
I guess
so it's like, how?
It's just what you like to do.
It's just what you like to do.
You don't have to turn it into...
I've seen people actually turn into, for instance, people are doing like...
content.
Yeah, content around the books they read or...
This content of it.
Yeah, so it's just part of it. But then, I don't think someone would be doing that kind of thing like, for the money, because of the money. But again, it's content.
Okay, that's true. There's this saying that if you... I don't know how it's said, but like, if you turn that thing that you do for love, if you turn it into a money-making thing, you'll soon start to hate it. So maybe work should just be work, and, passion should be passion.
Mm-hmm. Because then you can go at your own pace in a way.
Yeah, you are
but
not...
if you are making it about money, it soon turns into, I don't know.
It becomes inauthentic, it becomes superficial.
Yeah, exactly.
You are not doing it. It's not true to
So it's always good. I feel like it's always good to like have like a money-making part of it, and then do this one as income, as passion or whatever, hobby.
Self-actualization.
Yeah, so the only time I feel like you can actually turn it to a money-making whatever is if you already have money-making work, you're just doing this for the fun of it. And then if at some point you just hit the jackpot or whatever,
then you leave your boring
then
work
you can leave
behind.
the work and then know that
Spend
you're
your
doing
money.
this still with the relaxed state of mind instead of just like I need to hammer, I have to. Yeah, so that's the only way.
I guess the luckiest person in the world is the person that doesn't have to worry about the money, and they can just face what they like to do and just do it without any pressure.
Unfortunately, you're not done with this.
We're not. I don't tell me your $10. Oh God.
Then in the life of no, sorry.
Get ready with me, bro.
Exactly.
You can't do that. Okay, should we look at another one? Mm-hmm. Let's go to choose one for us now. But it has to be a Nigerian one because we
some
are
people
going...
are saying this is same one. Some are saying add fashion design to it.
Fashion design. Fashion design is great.
Yeah.
Oh, fashion design is great.
It's just the way it's not tailor.
Exactly, it's not tailor.
But it's just like it's the way you are doing it. Because like there are some tailors that have the option that have the.
Now for you say it's not tailor.
No, because in Nigeria if you say fashion design, people just be like, people just be like tailor is my fashion design. So it's not like being a tailor is bad or anything. But you have to dream. Yeah, one thing with there's a line between being a tailor and then fashion designer. The way I see it, it's like tailors are just color your clothes. But then fashion designers have more like bigger dreams. Yeah, exactly. Like,
do you know Vicky James?
Don't ask me about fashion designers, please.
It's a Nigerian designer.
So I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'll show you.
I only know house of something. I can't remember the house of
what those houses. Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing about fashion design is the barrier to entry is not like it's not easy at all.
It's definitely not going to be easy. Nothing is easy in life, so it's not.
No, you can enter UI UX if any day. A 12-year-old can enter UAE. Well, no, nobody can just enter fashion design like that. It's not by mistake. It's not by mistake. Oh. The thing why I'm saying this thing, I have experience. When I was doing my NYC, I said, okay, let me start fashion design.
Oh.
I went to join one woman like this. It took me how many weeks to learn that singer machine, and I still don't know how to do it. I left there. I didn't go back again. I left and didn't go back. That's the first thing I ever tried and gave up on in life, actually.
Well, I
Fashion
think
design.
I don't know why it has never been in my passion. Okay,
It's
I know
serious.
why. I know why. I've never been able to use scissors to cut
Things.
clothes straight, or
Even paper.
mostly clothes
Oh.
straight, like in a straight. Now I used to always be afraid of that.
Why is it
So-
eyes thing? Like eye issue.
What's I?
Like eyes.
No. My hand not they
Eh.
go straight.
Okay.
So no matter how I think I'm going straight, sometimes it's like mostly if it's all this long wrappers or anything, it's just like it might not be very straight or all those things. So
I want to
So-
do
So that's why I know that I will never like think of going into fashion design, because if how will you if you cannot cut
if you can't
clothes
cut
straight?
clothes, that's the whole point of fashion design. That's the
So
whole thing.
yeah, so that's for me. It's not like, but fashion design, I think if you can, it's something that is just so nice. But bro, people with the makeup fashion design, they are few to me. In my
Honestly.
head, I feel like they are really few compared to.
Honestly. Okay, because of time, let me just choose this one that I know will not be too much so that we can go. And this one I chose letter F. That's illustration or photo. I don't know if we can put these links in the Spotify so people can know what we are looking at. Maybe I will try to check it, sure.
Yeah,
If we
try.
can have
maybe
like
in
a
the comment
link,
section, or maybe in the description box.
a
you
description
can have
box,
it.
yeah,
It's
so they can
possible.
see what we are looking at. So this is letter F, illustration or photo. Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
So the guy is asking, is it better to use a photo in your landing page or your web assets? This is for website design now. Is it better to use photography or just use illustrations?
Okay, if you're asking me, I think it depends on what you're designing. Some design that photography might go well with, some design that illustration will go well with. But for me personally, I will always lean towards photography. That's just my it just depends. For instance, if you're designing an app and you know those wait, what was it
Onboarding.
called? Onboarding, sorry.
Yeah.
Some of them might be okay with illustrations, maybe. I've seen people that
Especially mobile apps, yeah?
yeah, mobile apps. I've seen a lot of people that do it with illustrations, but I always like I'm someone that's very, how do I say? Maybe I overthink too, or I don't know how I say, because it's like I can do something with illustration,
Yeah.
then I'll come back to it, I'll look at it again, and it's like
It doesn't
then
really.
I'll just then I'll have to go back to it and try it with photography. And the thing is, choosing the right photography and the right
It,
illustrations too is another
it
issue,
matters.
because it's just
Thing is, stock photography now, it will always scream cheap. It will always scream, I can't
Stock.
trust this brand like
Yeah.
that.
No, the thing is with stock photography is that people just go Google, for instance, whatever they are designing
They
on.
just, it's
just
true,
pick
you
the
can
front.
choose wisely with stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it takes me a lot of time, because I have to go deeper. I have to make sure that it's exactly what I want.
What you want.
Bro, like the amount of time I spent choosing the
The picture,
picture
the
I'm going
image.
to use, right? Bro, I used to wish that I don't have to do that. Because I can't, it just
That's-
has to be perfect in a way, or else
That's
it's
the
not
point of
going to.
innovation. We can design something around that.
Oh.
Like imagine on Splash now. Before you the first problem with places like on Splash and maybe
Yeah, stock for them.
Pexels and all that, they don't have our color. Like they don't have
Yeah, a lot of
black
things.
people in different
Yeah,
scenarios and
exactly,
different situations
exactly.
that much.
You see
So
a
that's the
black
first
person,
problem.
then the same black person will have
Everywhere, or
different.
they don't even have enough scenarios enough. Maybe you need a black
Yes.
person that is thinking while wearing a
Yes,
black shirt,
yes.
something like that.
Or a doctor
Like,
that's black. You might not just have
that diversity is what we first don't have. So innovation. I actually had this idea then. I was like, I want to work with photographers in Lagos because I'm on this group. I don't know who added me there. Well, I've been there for years now. They've not removed me and I've not said anything. The name of the group is RCA. It's a photography group. It's for all photographers in Lagos, Abuja, all of them are there.
Wow.
They talk very well. So I've always
Is it
like thought
WhatsApp?
that. Yeah, WhatsApp group
Oh,
for
wow.
years now, like since 2016 or so, or 17. So I'm like, I want to talk to these photographers. Let's work together. People should start taking pictures of random scenarios and
Maybe
models.
I don't know, there was something like that at some point, like what's the name
Yes,
of that?
I know it.
Do you know something But
Nappy or something. Is
yeah,
it
is it
nappy?
nappy?
Let me
Sorry.
check it. Let me
But I
check
know
it.
like something like that before. I used to use that too, but I
I
think
know that one
they
too, but it's
sort of
still the same thing.
discontinued and
No,
I
this
think
one
stopped
didn't
adding. No, I
discontinue.
think it's they stopped adding
More
pics to
yeah,
use.
yeah, it wasn't
So it's like
enough. It was
yeah,
the same thing you kept saying.
yeah.
It
That's
wasn't
why I just
diverse
stopped
enough. Yeah.
using it because it's like everybody's using the same thing. What was the sense?
Me, it was even when I saw that one, I didn't really take my idea seriously again.
Yeah,
Because
me,
I was like, okay,
okay,
something already exists, so
I didn't, but
what's the
yeah,
point?
they're not update it or whatever. So it's like
But then again, you want that the next thing is what would the photographers get out of it? You know, on Splash now you have like the free, you have the premium.
there could be something like that.
Would Nigerian designers pay? Would they pay for premium? That's the next question to ask. Maybe some teams, big teams, will pay. So that they will have good
Yeah, why
pictures
will I
and
pay if I
stuff.
can take pictures?
Exactly. Why would I pay? You see, so that I guess
It's
that's why
another
it's
thing.
like it was not the point. But I still think that Nigerians, Africans, not just Nigeria, we're not the only ones.
Yeah.
Africans, we need something like that. We need something like that. We don't have enough of this thing. So back to the thing.
Never
Because I'm
can
looking
tell.
at this photo one now. It looks real. It looks like they took the picture for the company and it looks better than the illustration.
It
It just
does.
looks better than the illustration. The illustration looks to me like one
It does.
UI designer that just started.
That is just doing for Behance, that kind
I
of stuff.
swear,
Not
yeah,
like
yeah.
for
It's not a
real.
real this thing. Ah, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Another reason why I wouldn't really near illustration in my life is because I don't have money. As a designer, if you want to get good illustration,
Yeah,
we're
you
not
have to.
there everywhere.
You have
You
to
need to
actually.
subscribe somewhere. And
Yeah.
I don't have money yet to be subscribed. I have too many things I'm already subscribing for.
Again, for illustrations too, you can also search for the right ones. Like you have to go.
You have
People,
to
I feel like some
search.
people just don't do that work anymore. Like
Which one?
choosing the right.
The
But again,
illustration.
I think it's subjective if you look at it because what I think when I look at this, for instance,
You might like, and
someone
might
might be
not
like,
like.
"Oh, I like it." Then someone
Yeah.
else might look at it and be like,
Because if you ask me, this illustration to me is not that bad. It's just that it doesn't look like a real company. It looks like somebody's case study on their
"Yeah,
portfolio.
exactly." That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But it's still
But I
not
don't
that
like
bad.
it.
Still not that bad.
But like you said, the picture is just. Let's see what are people even saying about
So
it.
yeah, that's okay. Let's see.
So someone say it depends. Mohammed Junior. I don't know if you see that one. It's the first
I
one.
liked that way. Depends on the target audience. He said aesthetically the one with the
You
illustration
see,
is better.
so what we are saying. Some people might just look at it and be like, some people like that and be like,
I don't think the illustration is better in this
Seriously.
case. It might be better in other cases.
But I said the version with the photo is more clear and shows the real message. So it's like it's even
You can see people like maybe I think the thing is a waste disposal company. You can already see them, that strikes
just one
emotion or gives you
without reading
emotion.
anything.
I
You already know
swear.
what it's about, which is what a
It's
website
nice.
should be like.
This is nice design. Nice design.
That
This
one, right?
says it leans towards photography to showcase employees. I like this one, and this is what we were doing in the company I worked for before I got booted out. The CEO of the company, he is a photographer. Like he's an actual photographer. Like real for years, a decade, he has been taking pictures. So in his company now, we don't have to say we are looking for pictures.
Wow.
There's already enough to go and look for in the database and just use it on the landing page or on the social media. So it gave the brand a very unique, very, very unique vibe that you can't see everywhere. You know, a lot of brands, if you in Lagos especially, if you check their social media, you're always seeing the same models in their the same people. Same. There's even one time one of my friends already knew. I know this guy. He's always taking shots for these guys, so they're all using the same model. So it wasn't really unique anymore. So I like that photography to showcase the people that are actually working there and authentic with company branding on uniforms. I like this one. Imagine like they staged the shots, go, like they went there to take the pictures and then they put it on the site. That's nice. I prefer it actually. I prefer photography. I've been won over rather. This one says it's connecting more with actual images these days. It has that personal touch. This one says professional photo would outperform an average illustration, but professional illustration would be on the same level. That's the difference. If you see professional illustration, that's why I said I'm poor. If I have money, the kind of design assets I'll have, I just don't have money yet. Professional illustration, and that's another thing I wish I knew how to do. If I could do illustration, because it's just like that graphic design talk we were having. People that can do graphic design, people that can do illustration, when they enter web design or app design, they're always insane.
No, but again, I've noticed that some people that might it's just like some people that can do it.
Yeah.
Because some people that does graphic design when they come into
UX.
UX. They are doing graphic design in UX. It just
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
make
that's
sense.
true. That's
You
true.
understand what I'm
That
saying?
happens sometimes.
Yeah.
No, that's
So
because they did not orient themselves with the principles of
yeah,
UX.
you're right.
But if you find a person that takes the time to say, okay, let me understand what's UX design really about, and they
Mm-hmm.
bring that their artistic this thing
Yeah.
into it, oh
Creativity.
my god, it's always insane.
So I like someone says first of all, the illustration does not fit on a page that otherwise contains only photos. He said, I would use the photo because the photo is more emotional. Yeah.
That's
And it's
very
closer.
true. That's
The
very
illustration
true.
seems very distant to me. Here, it's even as if you are denying the rather filthy business yourself. You know,
It's a filthy business, so let's be filthy
let's
with
be
the photograph.
filthy. I think
That's
it
true.
makes sense.
That's true. I like this take. I like this take a lot.